Was the feral predator in Prey a YoungBlood? If you're unsure what a YoungBlood means in Predator lore, it means pretty much what the name suggests: a young hunter who's not so experienced and will typically hold less advanced weapons, having to earn the more advanced ones. YoungBlood is essentially an unofficial ranking composed of adolescent Yautja that have only completed their basic hunter training, and will then need to finish a ceremonial hunt in order to progress to adulthood, known as a blooded predator. When it comes to films, this concept was most explored in 2004's Alien vs Predator, where 3 YoungBloods hunted Xenomorphs in a staged arena to earn the right of becoming full members of their clan. During the Prey movie, the Predator was seen to be a very deadly hunter, defeating many animals as well as human combatants. While he is skilled, we do also see him make a number of mistakes. The first real big one I noticed was when he shoots that one Comanche with his spear gun. Naru and the 2 others are right behind him, well within the Predator's field of view, yet he walks right up to the body to retrieve his spears, leaving himself completely open to attack, as if he didn't even notice them standing there, like he had tunnel vision and lost awareness of his surroundings, something an experienced hunter would remember to keep aware of. This I felt was such an oversight, it actually took me out of the movie for a few seconds. While he was cloaked when he did this, the effect isn't perfect and he should have known he'd run the risk of alerting the other humans. Perhaps he might have overlooked this if he was relatively new to hunting. Maybe as a kind of parallel to Naru towards the beginning of the film, where we see her try and fail to hunt animals. Also, earlier in the film, during both the wolf and bear fights, he is the first to take damage, being bitten on his leg by the wolf, then being bitten and shaken around by his arm during the bear scene. He does win both encounters, but this seems to be down more to his intelligence and raw strength, natural abilities of a Yautja rather than pure fighting skill. Usually in other movies, when we see predators hunt, they are the first to strike, especially towards the start of those films when they're hunting lesser prey. He also seems to ditch stealth a lot sooner than we've seen other predators do, and seems less keen to make a strategic retreat, as if he is overconfident and thinks he's better than he actually is, such as the fight with the trappers and then with Tabe, where he takes a lot of damage before finally backing off and coming back with a different strategy. In Predator 1, the jungle hunter fled as soon as Max spotted him, knowing he'd be able to shoot him then and there, and then came back later on. Something that could potentially be a parallel to the aforementioned AvP film is how when he arrives on Earth we see his ship leaving, as if someone else is piloting it and has dropped him off, rather than the ship staying in space, which is what happens in the case of the jungle hunter in Predator 1 and the wolf predator in AvPR, when it's their own ship, like it drops them off and then remains on autopilot, circling the Earth until it's time to pick them up again. But in Prey, the entire ship enters the Earth's atmosphere. And then later on in the end credits, there's the cave painting of the Predator ships returning, as if they knew Feral was on Earth and they were expecting him back, like how the ship with the other Predators was there at the end of AvP. Perhaps Earth could have been where his trial takes place, but instead of Xenomorphs, his tribe just hunts the local inhabitants. There is also the fact that the feral predator has no plasma caster weapon. In AvP, the YoungBloods had to earn their plasma casters. In that film, we see them using a manner of weapons with that one exception. Although you could say the Predator in this movie just possessed a spear gun instead of a plasma caster, as different individuals would just have different equipment, like in real life for example. In countries like America where owning guns is more common, not everyone owns the same type of gun. One person might own a shotgun, and another person might own a rifle, and then another person might own a handgun. It just comes down to the preference of the owner. It was stated by the director, and even featured in some of the trailers, that this was this predator's first hunt on Earth, so this could also back up the YoungBlood theory.
And it is this creature's first time on Earth.
The predator's first hunt on Earth.
And lastly, an interview with Dane DeLigro, the actor who played the Predator, said, quote, "He's in it for the hunt, he's in it for the competition. DeLigro added, "It's no secret that he's a giant, muscular, athletic, trained killer, but there's a sense of hubris with him, lack of refinement. Maybe he's younger, I don't know. It's a game, it's about outsmarting him." End quote. So make sure to let me know down in the comments if you think Feral was a YoungBlood and that's why he acted recklessly, or if you have a different theory. Also, don't forget to leave a like on the video for all the effort I put into making it, and I'll see you next time.